Okay, then, let's go to our next story. Now, you know, the war on illicit drugs and substances is a sustained one. Consider the case of Pretty Mike. His name is Pretty Mike, a controversial Lagos socialite and entrepreneur who is involved in a battle with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA. The anti-drug agency has filed a forfeiture case with the socialite, whose real name is Mike Eze Nwogu. Now, the NDLEA chairman, retired Brigadier General Buba Marwa, had raided the socialites club where a so-called drug party was held at Praxi nightclub. The NDLEA operatives had infiltrated the club, made pre-purchases of illicit drugs before storming the club at between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. Now, a forfeiture case has been instituted against Pretty Mike. The law against the possession and use of drugs in persons or premises is taking effect. It's a yes for the NDLEA. Again, BKO will fall back on you. Ours is to give context to stories like this. Okay, then.
Yeah. Yes, I'm really happy with the job that General Marwa and his guys at the NDLEA are doing.
Yeah.
Many people have wondered how he was able to turn around such an agency using the same staff that he inherited. But we are seeing a completely changed NDLEA, an NDLEA that is very professional, that is recording all kinds of results, achievements, not just against mere couriers, but the barons themselves. You know, the other day, they descended on a Colo laboratory in Lagos. They also arrested an Afrobeat star, Steady Boy, while attempting to take delivery of a large consignment of cannabis contained in 3 cartons.
Okay.
At the end of the day, 140 bags of loud amounted to 77.20 kilograms. And were hidden in frozen snails and electric bulbs were impounded. The shipment was seized at the Muritala Mohammed International Airport upon arrival via a DHL flight. But as soon as Steady Boy showed up in Lekki as the consignee, the EFCC and the NDLEA operatives descended on him and got him arrested. They've arrested 45,853 suspects.
Wow.
This year. So, and they've secured 9,263 convictions. Now, the reason what they are about to do to Pretty Mike is part of the strategy that the NDLEA continues to adopt to defeat the drug barons. Because if you do not deny them the funds that they need, these funds that they used to buy all these illicit drugs, constitute their oxygen. So if you do not take the proceeds of crime away from them, they will continue to make money from it and use it to fight the NDLEA and other people who might want to stand in their way. So this is not the first time that they are doing this. The other, even when they arrested the policeman, the police detective who is now being tried for involvement in drug trafficking, Abakari, they went after his houses, the proceeds, which properties that he had acquired over the years. They identified those properties and had them seized. Because as far as they are concerned, if they are waging a war against you, they are prosecuting you, if they do not get hold of things that you acquired with the proceeds of crime, you are going to use the money being generated through those proceeds of crime to fight and probably defeat the NDLEA. So it's a lesson. You can imagine at that location, 7 Akinade Street, Victoria Island, where they were having their drug party. 384.886 kg of Canadian loud and other drugs were recovered. Just think about it. 384.886 kilograms. Do these people want to kill every one of us?
Yeah.
Drug use bolsters crime in our country. There are many people who will not be able to commit a crime until they get high. Even Boko Haram that tell us that, oh, this is, they are doing it in the name of religion and all that. They also rely on these drugs to make themselves high and to be in position to kill a fellow human being. So if we defeat drug addiction, crime wave will go down significantly in our country. And I'm happy that this is what the NDLEA is doing. I'm happy because what they are about to do to Pretty Mike will send a clear signal to club owners who might want to do something like this, because you run the risk of losing your facility. The facility earning you money. Once it gets used for this kind of thing, and the NDLEA descends on the area, they will file for forfeiture of that property, and then you lose everything. So this is the thing. This is a significant and very bold step on the part of the NDLEA, and it sends the right signal that impunity will not be condoned in our country. How do you do drug party? What sort of nonsense is that?
Where did that come from?
Look at the way drugs are destroying the lives of our young men and women.
Can you appreciate what country now, is it Mexico, was going through when it had to deal with El Chapo? You remember?
Mexico.
You understand, BKO? The criminal El Chapo. Have we lost? Okay. Yeah, you remember El Chapo? And
Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico, Colombia, all of these countries. And the Americans will do whatever it takes to defeat illicit drugs. They don't mind even going to arrest the president of a country that allows that to happen. And it happened in
Venezuela.
Yes, in 1989, December 1989. They did that in Panama. When they arrested Manuel Noriega, he went to hide inside the Vatican. But in spite of that, they brought him out and took him to their country to serve time. He was jailed. The president of a country, a sitting president, he was jailed because the Americans said, look, the drugs that you are peddling, you are using it to destroy our young people. So they made him pay. And as soon as he finished serving his time in America, the French were waiting to take him away to put him on trial in their own country as well.
And perhaps what is happening in Venezuela should send a message too.
It should. But our people are so stubborn, and musicians too glorify the use of drugs. People who glorify the use of drugs in their music should be boycotted. And government should even find a way to come up with a law that punishes such nonsense. But look at Colos. Look at the way Colos. Is destroying people. They will be beating them with plank sheets. They will not even know.
They won't move.
They will be pouring water on them. They won't know. Because Arizona and Colos destroy them.
Exactly.
Men and women, young men and women. So we need to credit NDLEA for the efforts that it is making, and they need to be supported the best way possible.
Asuko, you know, it started like a child's play here. Today, we have stopped being a transit camp. They say we are a hub now.
Yes. And that is why someone like, you know, Pretty Mike can, you know, print flyers and distribute and say he wants to do a drug party in Nigeria.
A drug party.
Exactly.
Something unheard of.
Exactly. You know, you need to go out.
I hear you was trained in America.
But you need to go out on the street to see how the youths are using drugs now.
Now, does a pretty Mike understand what you are saying?
He doesn't. His own is doing business. You understand? His own is business for him. He doesn't care. You know, and that is why we have to commend, you know, the NDLEA. Every Sunday they come up with the arrests they've made. As we speak, yesterday they still made some arrests.
Yeah.
You know, and which we are going to show, you know, later today. The thing is, every day drugs keep coming into the country, and people are still making, you know, drugs. Colos, all these colos are saying some. In fact, the NDLEA they still arrested someone who has a lab in Nigeria. You know, so we need parents, everybody, the media, the civil society groups. We must all come. If not, we are sitting on a serious time bomb, because we are talking about youth, and we said, the youth are the future of Nigeria.
Let me chip this in. You know, in the Second Republic, a colleague of mine, of ours, you remember Frank Olize, before he started his program, he used to ask jocularly, do you know where your daughter is? Do you know that question is still relevant today? Many people don't know where their children are.
See, the moment you send your child to university and he comes back and is looking strange, or is arguing with you, acting strange and arguing with you, then that is when you have to start praying. Put your 2 knees on the floor. Because you don't know what he might have gone to do in school.
I don't know how much prayer would do if you mess this head up.
Yeah, exactly.
If you mess them up.
You need to go to some streets at night.
Yeah.
Then you see the level at which people are using drugs. Now, I know some people were shouting.
It's not just drugs. No. Substances.
Abusing
the thing all sorts.
You know, there's what they call combine. They can combine anything. And then at the end of the day, you keep asking yourself, by the time you combine all these things, you take them.
When the combination comes
down, and then your body comes down, you will need more. Some people, you ask them, why are you into this? They don't even have a reason for it. Some people will say, oh, it's because life don't tire me. And then when you engage them in conversation, you notice that some of them speak impeccable English, and then you begin to wonder, why is this person doing this?
Where is this coming from?
You know, we need to support the NDLEA all through, because they need all our support. You know, they need all our support. It's as if somebody was not there in the past. But look at how he has been able to, turn that agency around. And Nigerians now, like, we are seeing this. I hope by the time this case goes the full hog, we want a situation whereby the court will order. I am not a judge, but I hope that the judge will order that building should be brought down. I'm sorry to say, but that is the only way. Maybe it will serve as a lesson.
Do you remember when something came? Okay, let me go back quickly to BKO. Because I'm sure you remember the advent of the so-called Mkpuru saga.
Yeah, in the East.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was this same Buba Marwa that bust the thing.
Yes, he has been an exceptional servant to his country, because the destruction that illicit drug use is doing to our young people cannot be described. General Marwa once told me of a man, a very big man in our country, who cannot go to bed unless he's convinced that his son, who is a big drug user, is already in dreamland. If the boy is not asleep, the man cannot sleep, because he's convinced that he will kill him.
Aye.
So he waits.
So you can say
they've tried to help rehabilitate a lot of these people, but the number keeps rising. It keeps rising because parents have failed their children. Many parents these days cannot even correct their children. Meanwhile, we were not brought up like that.
Exactly. We were not.
They can't even talk to their children and say, look, this is wrong.
Do you know?
We are trained. Our parents spanked us when we misbehaved.
Exactly.
Today,
today, if you
you
spank
can't
a child,
even. So many parents find it inconceivable to spank a child.
exactly.
Whereas the Bible said, "Spare the rod
And spoil the child."
Okay.
and watch." Yes, and watch the child get destroyed. So
That's it.
now it is people like Marwa who are helping us to rescue our young people, stopping them in their tracks, getting them rehabilitated, because it's such a big problem.
Anybody who is
Many
not,
of them can't live without drugs. They can't live without drugs.
anybody who is
If
not
they don't take
convinced,
it in a day, it feels like they are going to die.
yeah, anybody who is not persuaded by these things we are saying should recall that there was a great musician, Whitney Houston. She was damaged by drugs.
By drugs.
And
Yes.
substance abuse.
BKO said something, which is our musicians.
Yes.
Most of them glorify these things and this drug usage and this illicit drugs in their music.
We see it, but we
just ignore. We
couldn't
completely
be bothered.
ignore because we feel, oh, he's one big artist. So I think the NBC and those who regulate our music, should also look into some of these, videos as well as even the music that our children listen to.
Asoko, we have company. BKO, we have company. Abayomi is reaching us from Lagos here. Good afternoon, Abayomi. Are you there?
Good afternoon, Citizen Jones.
I greet you. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Asuko and BKO. Good afternoon. I greet you all.
Good afternoon.
Happy Sunday to you all.
Good afternoon.
Citizen Jones.
Yeah.
I think I was not very happy before, but now I'm a happy man today because I'm a staff of NDLEA.
All right.
And
Fantastic.
we have been going through a lot.
What made you unhappy before, please?
I'm unhappy before because one of the guys that was pardoned before, the day we went to go apprehend this guy, one of my colleagues, who is my classmate, was shot. Wow. Thank God for the intervention of the chairman that made the guy to stay alive today. Until when they review the pardon, that was why I said I was not happy before.
Okay.
That is the challenging that we have been facing. A lot of officers will go out to bring out these people. And if Mr. President is hearing me today, our salary is nothing to write home about. We are not being paid a good salary. That is from the fact. BKO has interviewed our chairman before. They should help us to do something on it so that the officers will be happy. Asad allowance is not being paid for us.
And you will be happy.
To God who made me, I'm saying this.
Okay. Thank you for your intervention. Biko remembers that another issue to raise here is anybody who is not convinced about what we are saying should go to a rehab center and see what happens there. The children of the high and mighty.
These are the lives that have been ruined.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So they made 45,853 arrests in 30 months.
Yeah.
And they also rehabilitated 26,000. Now, if I'm just looking at, this is just 26,000. If you go to that hospital, there will be more than this 26,000.
Yeah.
And it can just be only one place. So we need to go around Nigeria. By the time you add this drug, the people that they want to rehabilitate, can even, if you add 2 zeros to it, it might be up to 2 million people that are using drugs in Nigeria.
As we speak.
As we speak. Because if they can arrest 45,000 people, those 45,000, by the time they infiltrate into the society, they are not going to one place. They are moving into schools, secondary schools, Citizen Jones, secondary schools. They have started using, using drugs in secondary schools.
We have another company here. Femi is reaching us from Ibadan. Femi, are you there?
I'm there, Citizen Jones.
Let's go.
This drug issue is making the whole world go crazy. But I just thought of something. If government, if this football federation, FIFA, if they have a way of stamping out drugs from their players by testing them, I think government should think of testing all our musicians all our musicians.
Here we go again.
Because they are the major source of this thing that is dragging our youth.
Yeah.
We need to find government needs to find a way, NDLEA needs to find a way of testing all our all our musicians before they go on stage.
Okay.
And I think they will discover a lot from there.
I hope that's not a tall one. Okay, thank you very much.
There's a particular musician. Anytime before he goes on stage, I won't mention it. I know most Nigerians would even know he will carry a cup and then he'll be drinking from it. What is he drinking? Is it water?
Let me tease you. Heaven helps you if you find your cousin, your relative, clutching a harmless looking bottle of soft drink and you make to taste. You'll be in more than cloud 10. Okay, our business is to give context to that story, and I'm disturbed. Everybody is.
Yeah.
DK is. Asuko is.
I'm really, really disturbed,
so,
honestly.
Thank goodness we have somebody who is fighting it.
Yes.
Okay, the next story. You know, in a bid to assess its own processes, performances, and controls to ensure compliance, efficiency, and accountability, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission